went grocery shopping with a girlfriend recently, and it was a real eye-opener into the way that people grocery shop. First of all, I saw something in her cart that I really wanted. She had some bread rolls, and I said to her, "Oh, where did you get those from?" And, "Oh, they're over there, go get them." So I ran and went and brought the bread rolls back, and they were wheat bread rolls, and I said to her, "Do you know how much they are?" And she said, "No, I have no idea." I said, "You really don't know how much these 4 bread rolls are?" "No." I said, "They're $4. And if you're cooking cheap meals at night and $4 on 4 bread rolls, it just seemed kind of crazy to me. So needless to say, we both took them back and went and looked at something else. So my point is that it really is good to look at exactly how much you're spending on stuff. The other thing that she did was she ran through the grocery store like this, just picking up items. I said, "Do you have to buy that exact product?" "Yep." "Why?" "I don't know, I just always have done." And so what struck me is that usually maybe what our mums bought or what our grandmas bought will be the same kind of thing that we stock our shelves with, and we're not even sure if it's good produce. That is really true when it comes to brand names versus generic. What do all these three things have in common? They're all generic products of a brand name. Now, are they any worse than the brand name? I really don't think so. And what I usually do is I will really check it good. I go into the store and I'm going to read the labels on the back. I told somebody the other day, I'm not looking for what's in it, I'm looking for what's not in it. And so I'll read through and make sure that it hasn't got any of the items in it that I really don't want to see on the back of my labels, like high fructose corn syrup. I'm always looking to make sure that that's not in there. It's more and more important now I have a baby. And the other items as well, honestly, it's exactly the same product. Why are we paying more? Because the name brand stores, the name brand items pay advertising on the television, and therefore they want us to buy into it, and we're paying more as the consumer. And it really hardly seems fair. And I would encourage you, even when it comes to diapers, with my son, I have used all the name brands and I've used all the generics, and quite honestly, I really can't tell you there's a difference. In fact, with one of the brand names, really didn't like it at all. Now, sure, that's true with the generic. I did one of the store brand diapers that I really didn't like. But my point is that when we try it out and see if it's the same, that's the best way to do it. I've had moms who've bought snacks, brought them home, put them in the same container, and the kids couldn't tell the difference. For me, it was coffee. I noticed that out of our $50 a week budget, with me drinking more and more coffee, our coffee bill was about $10 a week, which is a lot out of $50. And so I thought to myself, I wonder if by making generic coffee, we can get the same effect. Now, I don't agree with lying, I don't agree with manipulating or tricking my husband, but what I thought was, this is worth a little experiment. And for a couple of days, I just simply replaced the coffee that we had in the canister with the cheaper coffee. And after a couple of days, I said to him, "Did you notice the difference?" And he told me that he had, and it wasn't as strong, but what we agreed upon was that we'd go buy the stronger version of the cheaper brand, because quite honestly, we had a lot to save. And so what we've done is we've cut down, and our coffee bill probably is at least half of what it was, which is a huge savings really overall. So I would just encourage you, really start to look at the brand name versus the generics. Do you really need that brand? Or is it just something that you've seen on the television, you read in newspapers, and you've bought into?